What's up, you guys? Gaming Addict here. What's on everyone's mind when it comes to gaming right now, especially if you're on next-gen consoles? Well, mainly if you're on next-gen consoles. And you know what that is? What is the latest remake or remaster that is on the market at the moment or just announced? Because just about every month we have one remake of some sort. You know, when it goes from Sleeping Dogs all the way to Devil May Cry. To a point, I'll even admit that it's funny how some games I really don't believe that there was a big demand for. Like who have you been in a party and someone said, you know what, I want a Devil May Cry remake, I want a Sleeping Dogs remake. You don't really see that a whole lot. And you know, I've never seen that. I don't really ever remember anyone saying any of the sort. But I can't really go on to it. We need to stop focusing on so much of the negatives on the remakes that they're not working on new projects. Stay focused that these are new games in our library. We don't get to pick and choose when games come out. You know, we have to keep that in mind, that these are new games that are coming out. And you know, it's like I said, there is games that I do understand why is getting remade. But you know, that's neither here or there for me to say. Think about how many of these games of the entire gaming community has played. I mean, we know for a fact, I can't sit here and say that everyone on the 360 or PS3 has played these games. No one could say that, because no one has played every single one of these games. I'm willing to bet that. The simple fact is that to pull a little bit more funding for future projects, you know, they only get a certain amount of funding for one project, so if they send a small team, they can go ahead and send a small team to do this remake or remaster, so you know they can bring a little bit more extra money. Sometimes they just outsource the entire project to a completely different developer, so they don't have to do it and they can focus their entire development team on the new IP. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm tired of them too. I see that if they want to have a small team work on the titles to ensure that their future titles are on time and not delayed, then I'm fine with that. Plus, it gives the developer a chance to see how many people are still interested in their IP. You know, like Sleeping Dogs. They look into, you know, how many people bought the Sleeping Dogs in the 360? Well, how many people bought the Sleeping Dogs in the Xbox One? Are they relatively close? Because, you know, the people who rebought a game is most likely going to buy a sequel. I mean, I don't know, I don't really have an opinion about this. It's like I said, I don't really care for them too much, but you know, I don't really mind if they do them at the same time. But like I said, it's coming up a year and a half, so maybe after this year, we'll be done with this majority of remakes and get new IPs and other things. But you know, when it comes all down to it, you guys, I do agree. We're getting too many remakes, and I think that the games that aren't being demanded we're getting remakes for, like Sleeping Dogs, Devil May Cry, for instance. And the games that are being demanded for, we're not getting. You know, Borderlands was demanded for, they gave us that. I feel like the games that are highly demanded, that those games would be awesome and they would make sense. But games like Devil May Cry, you know, it's like I said, I didn't see a whole lot of demand for that game at all. Sleeping Dogs didn't see a whole lot of demand for that game at all. But you know, it's like I said in the video, I can understand why they're doing it. They're trying to get a little bit extra money in their pocket for funding future projects. But look, tell me what you guys think about it. You know, rate this video if you don't mind. Sub, share, like my content to get to as many people as possible. Go ahead and check out Kid Smooth's contest for Mortal Kombat. I think it's 10. I'm not really a Mortal Kombat fan, but you know, I'll put the link in the description. All you have to do is make your own background and publish it. That's all. Thank you guys for watching. This is Gaming Addict. Peace. Oh, and I got the Galahorn on Destiny. Had to say it.